I'm robbing all I catch in the city on the dead homies. All them Detroit rappers on the dead homies. That's how I feel. Besides Doug though, dead homies. Doug really on Krypton. Everybody else though, I'm robbing all dead homies.
I ain't never seen Baby Shooter voice go that high. All I heard was, I said, cuh. Hold on, bro.
Hey, you really just put y'all on with the sauce, man. Told y'all to go start the podcast, man, the minute y'all get out, G, so you can always, you feel me, control your narrative, get your own point of view, G. If you could bring your own point of views, then that mean your audience could, you feel me, learn the way your perspective is, G, your psychology, how you just look at stuff, G. And they'll want to kind of adapt that too and want to, you feel me, mess with you, G. That's what business is. That's what, you feel me, attaching yourself to, you feel me, marketing low key.
T Grizzley just got himself in the middle of something really terrible and really bad. And it stems around the Baby Shooter situation from a couple of months ago. T Grizzley and a gang member from LA called Baby Shooter have been beefing online for a couple of months now. It's been a public feud. Baby Shooter robbed T Grizzley's house, went to jail, and then claimed that T Grizzley snitched on him and produced paperwork. T Grizzley and Dogface and others proved that the paperwork that Baby Shooter provided may not have been 100% real and truthful. So that led to T Grizzley going on academics and other platforms claiming Baby Shooter is making up fake paperwork about him, and that led to a back and forth. Now, if you guys forgot this back and forth, it's very crucial to this story. So let me just remind you guys of the ongoing beef between T Grizzley and Baby Shooter before we discuss what happened today. Years ago, T Grizzley's house was burglarized, right? They took $1 million in jewelry and they took some cash as well. So the news were right. Rapper T Grizzley not only mourning his friend PNB Rock, he also got drama at home after burglars made off with $1 million in bills and bling. So it goes, law enforcement official tells TMZ, burglars smashed a window at T's house about 2 weeks ago.
Hey, y'all gotta think, G, the burglar, a different type of person, G. Y'all hear what this man be rapping about, bro. Like, people
in his Porter Ranch neighborhood outside Los Angeles, we're told the jewelry alone they found was worth more than $1 million.
And then, I don't know, G, this be seeming real, bro. Like, I don't know. Y'all think this real, G, that they be really allowing him up to come in there steal $1 million worth of jewelry? If it was that easy, G, why?
And they also walked away with a ton of cash. According to the police report, no one was home at the time of the break-in, and there's an open investigation.
I know I keep pausing, but, like, y'all think if, like, he get his stuff stolen like that, he can get it as a write-off, G? Hey.
But I do know for a fact, 100% fact, when this happened, T Grizzley wasn't playing around. Like, T Grizzley was not playing around. He was taken to the streets. But some say he also took it to the police, which we will review shortly. But what I do know, when this happened, T Grizzley put the bag in the streets. He put a bag on the head of anybody involved in burglarizing him. And when the streets began to talk, the streets began to point his hand at a guy called Baby Shooter. So when Baby Shooter was identified as the one who burglarized T Grizzley's home, what happened was T Grizzley got goons, right? I'm assuming it's other LA gang members, because if it's not other LA gang members, like T Grizzley is from Detroit, like his Detroit goons aren't going to be checking the LA gang member in LA, no, right? But dudes who were around T Grizzley, they found where Baby Shooter's mama lived, they found where he lived, they found other family members' homes, and they let him know, hey, bruh, there's a bag on your head. We know where your mama live. Here's her address. You better tap in and let us know what's going on.
No, not the fat D-Mac. Well, not the fat D-Mac. His name D-Mac, though. It's not the fat one, though. I know, the skinny one that be getting to the...
Man, they threatened that man because they knew this man. They knew the OG address?
Yeah. The chopper one that be... Yeah, that's the other nigga. That's the other little nigga. It's like 4 or 5 in it. On that shit, beside the other nigga, beside the nigga that I sent y'all that put the whole play together, that fuck with them niggas. Oh, crew, bro. You feel me? You ain't hear this from me, bro. You didn't hear this from me, all right?
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that. All right, it's Nick. It's my cousin from schoolyard, bro. Boom. Mexican niggas from Great and 2 niggas from home. They all get money together. They all fuck around, kicking around. You feel me? Boom. Them niggas that's press play on
Feel me?
Yeah.
Now them they drill her, they want to fuck with her. They see all the face, they see the face. They're like, oh, is that ain't we ain't with it, woo. They're like, shoot, you wanna know, you feel me? I know you're drilling the fuck, woo. Feel me? Like, oh, I'm like, shit, hell yeah, he probably get ready for you. You feel me? Like, y'all gotta cash me out though on the set. Ooh, but I know about this stuff, that's why I asked him, I'm like, you know,
why is he recording?
Like, he's like, off limits, I'm like, on crib. I'm like, I ain't say, I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like, boom, but I already them on that.
Ain't
This
that
footage
petty,
only resurfaced because I believe he was into it with Milk 74, and Milk 74 released the footage where he's telling the ops, hey, it wasn't me, it was that guy, bro. Man, trust me. Now, a lot of people gave him flack for this. Like, you can't say this is telling because it's not telling because he wasn't talking to the police, but he was still giving up people and saying they did this and they did that. Knowing there was bags on the heads of people involved is kind of like, man, you don't like do that to your homie, bro. Like, if you know, hey, bro, T Grizzly got a bag out on somebody's head for whoever was involved, and you say, nah, he was involved, you damn near okay with your homie getting killed. So he got a lot of flack for it. So he came back and he explained exactly why he said that much and exactly why he did what he did. And he confirmed T Grizzly was putting bags on people's heads.
Never spoke on that video. Well, let me make the long story short. That shit wasn't straight. I ain't gonna say that shit was straight. Niggas never put no niggas' name in nothing. That shit wasn't cool. That shit wasn't cool. I was gangster niggas should never implicated no niggas in nothing. But I'll make a long story short. My face going around, they say money on my head and all this and all that. The homie called me like, hey, these niggas wanna holler at you, woo. They trying to say you did this before they make a move. They want to move, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, what's up? So they put me on the line. They saying whoop and whoop, saying you did it, you feel me, like that. We got your mama address. They tell me my mama address. Bam. They read me my mama address, you feel me? Whole time they like, oh, we don't know if you really did it, or they probably could be blaming it on you, you feel me? So this is and that. So I'm like, all right, smooth, you feel me? So them calls all different times, so they called me back. I'm like, man, look, you ain't hear this from me, but whoa, that's when I said that, you feel me? But what I should have did was called in, you feel me? But the nigga went straight, you feel me? But if I didn't want to tell him, bro, I know it had nothing to do with nothing, you feel me? If anything, I lied on him, bro, but that shit went straight. On the day, I only went straight. So basically, it was a twist up, you feel me? To get me on video saying this is an act, you feel me? Nigga fell for it, because, like, mind you, I should have called in, I should have tapped in. It's money on here. I don't know who to trust when they talking about the amount of money they said was on the nigga head.
Baby Shooter went to jail shortly afterwards, but while in jail, he released this paperwork right here where he claims T Grizzly identified him as the man who robbed his house to the police. When Baby Shooter got released from jail, he doubled down on the narrative that T Grizzly snitched on him. And I'll be real, if it wasn't for Dogface, right, which is like an OG from like Detroit, if it wasn't for Dogface going around from podcast to podcast, building these relationships with all the bloggers like myself, academics, and others, T Grizzly would probably have been cooked. But I felt like Dogface did a very good job combating that narrative and kind of poking holes in Baby Shooter's like narrative that T Grizzly snitched, kind of like pointing out things that were inconsistent. And essentially T Grizzly beat the snitching rumors, you know, due to Dogface. But, you know, like Baby Shooter got out of jail with a vendetta against T Grizzly. Now, you know, he robbed T Grizzly's house, so I don't know why he would hate T Grizzly.
Hey,
right? But Baby Shooter even went as far as banning T Grizzly and other Detroit dudes from coming to LA.
Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Dead homie. I called up about the T Grizzly situation, he got right on it. Dead homie. Got on it. Got right on it. He ain't playing no game.
Yeah, that's crazy. So basically, T Grizzly, he no good.
T Grizzly bad, dead homie. He bad people. So do the
internet? Do the internet know?
Do the
internet know?
Internet, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Who come over here? Hey, well, that's how I feel though. I don't know how everybody Detroit. All of them. I catch any niggas in the city. I'm robbing all of them. I'm robbing all. I catch in the city on the dead homie. All them Detroit. On the dead homies, that's how I feel. Besides Doug though, dead homies, Doug really on Krypton. Everybody else though, I'm robbing all the dead homies. Hey, think I'm playing for a victim like the rest of South Park.
I love Baby Shooter, man. I like Baby Shooter, but there's no excuse for this malarkey, bro. He comes home after facing life, beats the case, come home a week later, he's threatening to rob Detroit rappers who click up with T Grizzly on the internet. Now, this was when I think T Grizzly began to take it seriously, because this is when T Grizzly stopped responding.
Hey, hold on,
after Baby Shooter said this,
man?
it went later.
Listen to that shit, G.
For a victim like the rest of South Park.
I love Baby Shooter, man. I like Baby Shooter, but there's no excuse for this malarkey, bruh. He comes home after facing life, beats the case, come home a week later, he's threatening to rob Detroit rappers who click up with T Grizzley on the internet. Now, this was when I think T Grizzley began to take it seriously, because this is when T Grizzley stopped responding. After Baby Shooter said this, it went dead quiet on T Grizzley's end. Because T Grizzley now recognized, okay, it's not content anymore, it's in the streets, cool, I gotta move this way. But ultimately, T Grizzley stayed quiet. Baby Shooter is now back in jail on some other charges. And apparently, T Grizzley, according to Young and Hefe and other people who are currently in jail, apparently T Grizzley is calling shots. A Detroit dude is calling shots in LA County and is influencing prison politics. Because T Grizzley apparently had a bounty on Baby Shooter's head. And when Baby Shooter touched down, now, again, this bounty was confirmed by Young and Hefe, not Poetic Flacco, okay? But when Baby Shooter touched down,
that's crazy,
apparently the bounty got collected on.
People,
and we got audio of Baby Shooter being tortured and almost killed.
As a fact, we gonna commentate.
What's going on? We don't even hear nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, come right here, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I apologize. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man. 40 kids. Come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that stupid shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them, bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit. Yeah, homie. You got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. None of that great shit. Oh, 40 kids. Yeah, homie. Oh, Westside 40, you know what's going on. It's 24, we making the ground shake. Yeah, homies, nigga, we got cut up in here.
I got love for Baby Shooter, man, but we got to be honest, bro. It sounded like he ran into the Avengers. I ain't never seen Baby Shooter voice go that high. All I heard was, oh! I said, cuh. Hold on, bro. Huh? Damn. Yo, what were they doing to you, cuh? God damn. Bruh. I'll be real, man. Now, Baby Shooter is a shooter, not a fighter, so we got to kind of give him some leeway there. But no man voice should ever reach a pitch that high. It will. Now, they had to have poked him up, bro. Cause to me, that's the only way. Cause I don't see a punch hurting that bad to where I'm. Oh, God. Hey, listen, man. If he would have gotten stabbed or punched up or beat up and taken his L, cool. But coming to the phone and breaking it down, that's where I think he took it a step too far. Coming to the phone, apologizing to T Grizzley, claiming it was all talk. He's not involved in nothing. He didn't do nothing. That's crazy. But it makes him look bad. Like, right? Now, Young and Hefe would come on his channel. And Young and Hefe, who's currently in prison, would claim these dude had no affiliations with T Grizzley whatsoever. And now you're about to see how disgusting and sad LA gang members are. So, Baby Shooter is from LA. He's a Crip, right? He's from the community. Fellow Crips from LA. Now, these two don't really got, they're from Rolling 40s. I think, he's from Avalon. They don't really got no beef. But they still attacked him to get in good favor with the dude from Detroit. Man, listen, man. Yo, gangbanging is over with, homie.
Catch somebody coming through the door and you feel they a sheep, or you can get over on them, that's what's going to happen. So, he came through the door, with these big old flower earrings, and, he was reportedly telling people that it was worth $6,000. So you can just, imagine, all the spice that's going to buy, or how good you're going to look if you get to put those in your ears. So I had learned that Shooter was here yesterday, from one of my people. They came back from visiting with Shooter and was like, hey, Baby Shooter said, what's happening? He sent his. I'm like, Baby Shooter from where? They like, Avalon. I'm like, oh, okay, he in here? They like, yeah. What I didn't know was that he was in the same module as me on the other side. The original tier that I was on or whatnot. So as y'all hearing this recording, as much as y'all can hear, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't really hear like that, but getting it play by play, from my understanding, you know, he was over there on the tier, and then it looked like, you know what I'm saying, the Jack boys, you know what I'm saying, got down on him, you feel me? 4.0, you know what I'm saying, from 40s, you know what I'm saying, put himself out there, you know what I'm saying, in this matter, you know what I'm saying, and making Baby Shooter get on the phone, and basically, this wasn't even like no neighborhood gangster thing, from my understanding. So it looked like these dudes that took it upon themselves, like they want to go viral, like they want some of that Adam 22 clout and no jumper clout, that they decided to hop on Baby Shooter because they know about the T Grizzley stuff and all this internet stuff that's going on out there. So basically, they trying to collect on a bounty, you know what I'm saying? And they hoping that T Grizzley send them some money and or send them the money, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know nothing about no bounty. Didn't know it was a bounty or whatever, but they said they trying to collect the bounty, so that's why they got on Shooter now.
Yo, it is hilarious. Yo, it really said, hey, listen, man. Yo, they were trying to collect the bounty that T Grizzly put on Baby Shooter, but I don't know nothing about no bounty. Nah, man. Worst part about it too is clearly he left, right? Like he packed it up and he left, and they're still trying to shame him. Fam, they just trying to kill me. They put a knife, they brought weapons, they threatened to kill me if I don't hop on this phone and apologize. And I'm supposed to stay in a module or a dorm with all my enemies? With no homies around?
It ain't happening.
After they already tried to assassinate me, and I'm a buster if I, man, all right, man. Anybody claiming Baby Shooter is a buster or soft for packing it up and leaving or dormant a module ran by the same dudes who are trying to murder him, you guys are out of your mind. I applaud you, bro. All right, listen, bro, you in county jail on some petty charges probably. You trying to come home, bro. Man, don't try to play tough, bro. Leave, go to PC if you got to, come home and podcast like an MF. Right? Because the dudes who are in jail right now facing 20, 30, 40, they won't be able to beat you on the outside. You'll be able to control the narratives with the podcast.
Hey, he really just put y'all on with the sauce, man. Told y'all to go start the podcast, man, the minute y'all get out, G, so you can always, you feel me, control your narrative, get your own point of view, G. If you could bring your own point of views, then that mean your audience could, you feel me, learn the way your perspective is, G, your psychology, how you just look at stuff, G. And they'll want to kind of adapt that too and want to, you feel me, mess with you, G. That's what business is. That's what, you feel me, attaching yourself to, you feel me, marketing low key. So YouTube, man, don't forget to like, share, comment, G. We gonna always post some videos every day, G. We active on here, man. Let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments, G. We out.